Hello guys, in this video I am building a real deep agent system with four components. First one is planner, second one is researcher, third one is writer and fourth is manager. This is not a conceptual demo, it's actually plan, execute, write files and validate the output. So in this video I am going to build the whole project. Or like if you want to learn deep agent, then please subscribe my YouTube channel, share my video, like and comment. Or if you have doubts, then you can also comment, I will reply. Okay, or if you want source code of this project, I will upload in GitHub. Okay, you can go there and check. Okay, I mention link in my description of this video. What is DeepAgent? DeepAgent are AI system built to handle big multiple step tasks. Not just quick question. A normal AI agent usually does this. You ask the something, it think once, it replies. A deep agent work more like a team. Okay. It plan what need to be done first, break the task into steps. Remember, it will remember what it has already done. Okay, and check its own work before finishing. Uh, Instead of assuming in one shot loop, deep learning agent can work through a problem over time, step by step, without losing context. Okay, so that's why deep agent are used in real life system like AI coding assistant, deep research tool and long running automation work. Okay, so in short we can say deep agent doesn't just respond, it think, act, remember and manage the whole process. It thinks, act, remember and manage the whole process. So this is called a deep agent. Okay guys, I'm repeating again. Deep agent think, act, remember and manage the whole process. So this is called a deep agent. Or I'm going to repeat again. Normal AI agent usually does, you ask the something to normal AI agent, they think once, okay, and reply, just reply. Okay, but in deep agent we work more like a team. Okay, so it will plan, okay, what need to be done and break the task into a step, and like if needed the tool, then it will use the tool and remember what it done already. Okay, and check its own work before finishing. Okay, so this is whole process called the deep agent. In deep agent they think, act, remember and manage the whole process. Okay, so these are the four component of deep agent. First one is what? Researcher. Sorry, first one is planner, second is researcher, third one is writer and fourth is manager. Okay, so planner map into deep, sorry, into lang graph diagram, or you can say LangChain diagram. This image I took from LangChain documentation. Okay, for deep agents. So these are the four components they mention: planning tool, sub agents, system prompt and file system. Okay, first one is planning tool, second is sub agent and third one is file system and fourth one is system prompt. Okay, so here you can see I have these four core component of deep agent. Okay, first one is planner. So planner map into planning tool and part of the system prompt in a deep sorry in LangChain documentation. Okay, so both are I mean all are same, like planner is same to the planning tool and part of the system prompt. So these are same: planner, planning tool and part of the system prompt. Okay, so this is the first component, planner. So planner are used to break a big task into a steps. Okay, this one are used to break big task into a smaller step and decide what need to happen and in what order. Okay, and after this we have sub agent. Okay, and here in my documentation I wrote researcher. So this is the second component Okay, this will map in LangChain document by sub-agent. Okay, or you can call it sub-agent, thinking agent, tool call, or reasoning step. Okay, they have different name, but all of same. Okay, researcher, okay, same as like sub-agent, same thing, same as thinking agent. Okay, and tool call, we can say tool call, we can say reasoning step, we can say sub-agent, and we can say thinking agent. Okay, or we can say researcher. So I use researcher here. Okay, so researcher map here as a sub-agent. Okay, so what it does, thinks deeply about each step. Okay, and use internal knowledge or tool and produce raw insights. Okay, and after this I have third component, that is writer. Okay, so here third component, that is writer map in this diagram by file system. Okay, writer is writer, you can say writer, you can say file system, or you can say output writer. Okay, so what it does, convert thought into clean output. It will use to convert into a thought into a clean output and write file report and structure data. Okay, and fourth is system prompt. Okay, so system prompt, you can see here I have fourth is manager. Okay, or you can say system prompt. Okay, so manager, it is not a tool, it is the brain running the loop. Okay, so you can say system prompt is a manager, or you can say detailed system prompt. Okay, so this is the, I wrote here manager. Okay, manager means system prompt. Okay, so we know about the manager. Okay, so LangChain document talk about the tool and internals. I am explaining deep agent as a role, so the architecture is easier to understand. Okay, so after this, manager think like manager. What is the manager? Manager think like you are the company manager. Okay, and you have planner maker. Okay, you can say planner making a plan, or researcher doing the things. Okay, and write the creating the file. Okay, so now ask yourself, who decide who work when, and who check if work is finished properly, and keep everything in order. This is the, that is the manager. Okay, who will do these things? Manager will do these things. Who decide who work when, who check if work is finished properly, and who keep everything in order. Okay, so this is called the manager, this one system prompt. Okay, now we can see here manager is not a separate agent or tool, it is the internal controller that run the entire deep agent. Okay, deep agent loop. Now what it does, or orchestrate everything. It's mean planner goes first, research work after the planner go first, this one, planner go first. Okay, and researcher work after the plan. Okay, and write writer write at the end, and manager decide, this one, manager decide the sequence. Okay, without manager you can't do it. Okay, so manager decide the sequence. Okay, so this is our first step. Planner go first, this one. Okay, planner goes first, and researcher work, this one, researcher work after the plan. Okay, first one is this and second one is this. Planner goes first and researcher work after the plan, and writer means file system, right at the end. Okay, and manager decide, this one is the manager decide the sequence. Okay, without manager you can't do this. Okay, and after this, route tool. Okay, so route tool means when planning is needed. Okay, when planning is needed it called the right tools. Okay, and when analysis needed it called the internal analysis. Okay, when writing is needed it write the files, and manager decide which tool to use and when. Okay, you are not doing the manually, deep agent does it internally. Okay, so after this, I have maintained the state. Okay, so these are the step what does by the manager. Okay, so maintain the state. Manager also maintain the states. It means remember what already happened. Okay, don't forget previous steps and know which file already created. Okay, and for example, okay, planning is done, now move to the research. Okay, so that memory equals to state. Now we move here. Manager also do ensure the consistency. Okay, so markdown report, it means manager mark down the report and JSON data match and no missing section, task is actually completed or not. Okay, so manager will check here. And order message, what does it mean? Logs appear in the correct order. Okay, and planner output goes in a research output, and research output goes in a writer output. Okay, so UI doesn't look random. Okay, that's why you can perform this in very good way. Okay, so the most important thing, the manager is not a separate agent. I already here, manager is not a separate agent or tool. It is the internal controller that run the entire deep agent loop. Okay, so here after this you can see planner means Google Doc or outline. Okay, researcher means your brand, and writer equals to save as a PDF, and manager you make sure assignment is submitted correctly or not. Okay, so this is the flow. Deep agent flow. Okay, task, plan, analysis, file output, and validation. Okay, task means everything start from a task. Okay, for example, you want to research the future of AI agent in 2026. This is just the user telling the system what they want. Okay, user telling the system that what they want. Okay, and plan. Next, the agent create a plan. Okay, plan. So after task, it will create a plan. Okay, here is the planner decide. Okay, what step are needed, in what order the work should happen. Okay, think like this before doing anything. Okay, uh, we move here. Okay, so after task, plan, and we move here and on analysis. Okay, so after the plan is ready, okay, the agent analyze each step here. Okay, after task and plan, agent analyze the each step. Okay, and the researcher thinks through the topic, gather the information, and explain each plan step. Okay, this is the thinking phase. Okay, and file output means once thinking is done. Okay, so once thinking is done, the writer create actual output here. Okay, a markdown report, this will give you markdown report structure JSON data. Okay, after this we move here in validation. Okay, so make sure all the steps are completed in validation. Okay, confirm file are created or not correctly. Okay, and ensure the content match across the format. Okay, after this the task consider done. Okay, so here a deep agent first understand the task, then plan the bug, analyze the problem, and produce the file, and finally validate the result. Okay guys, first of all you need to create task and then plan. Okay, what you want to do, and then analyze this task. Okay, and after this file output, analyze. After the plan is ready, the agent analyze each step. Okay, and validations, make sure all the steps are completed or not. Okay, and after this we move here in validation. In validation, you can make sure that all steps are completed or not. In file output, you can check the output, okay, not validation, okay. So in file output, you can check everything properly. Okay guys, so here you can see I have diagram of deep agent in langchain.com. You can check here in this website in langchain.com, okay, in deep agent part, okay. So here this is our four component in deep agent: detail, system prompt, planning tool, sub agent, and file system. This is our first plan, this is our first component, planning tool. After this is our second component, that is researcher, or you can say sub agent. And third, that is file system, third component. And this is the fourth one, you can say it is manager, okay. Now I am going to show you its a UI, okay. I will create this UI, or this structure, everything I will I'm going to build in this project, okay. So like we have four tool I already explained: planner, researcher, writer, and manager, okay. So here if you are going to research something, okay, so I'm going to tell here what is the AI, sorry, future of AI agent in 2026, okay. So here I am going to run this multi agent coordinate in progress, okay. Now we can wait for a minute, then it will give you answer. So here you can see I got my output after click on this button, okay. So you can see here this is the execution trace, okay. So here task, this is the task future of AI agent in 2026, okay. So system instruction, that planner, okay, planner use write to do's to list research the step, okay. And researcher, it is internal analysis for each step, okay. And writer create the report, okay, that is the report part, okay. And you got your report in JSON data, okay. And manager validate both format, mesh, and task are complete, okay. And plan, these are the plan created: research currently AI agent trends, analysis future of AI agent application, okay. So these are the plan created. First is research current AI agent trends, and second is analyze the future of AI agent application, and third is invest potential AI agent challenges and create the report outline and write the report in the markdown format and write data in JSON format, okay. So this is the plan, okay. First of all, analysis for the current AI agent trend completed, okay. And second is for AI agent application completed, okay. So here you can see I got introduction, current trends, and future application, okay. So here I got future application, okay, current trends of AI agents and future applications, and analysis potential AI agent challenge completed, okay. Updated file, that is report.md, and updated data.json, okay. And this is also report in .md, okay. And here you can see this is like I have some content here, okay. Future of AI agent in 2026, okay, as introduction, okay. These are the point, like first point this one, and second point introduction, third point is this one, okay. From this to this, AI agent are increasingly being used in various industry, and their application are expected to grow in the future, okay. And this is the title is future of AI agent in 2026, okay. So these are the what, execution trace, okay. Execution flow, or you can say manager decisions, okay. Okay, and here you can see this is our actual report, future of AI agent in 2026. This is introduction, okay. AI agent increasingly being used in various industry, and their application are expected to grow in the future, okay. This is the current trends, okay. Current trends in agent include the use of machine learning, natural language processing, improve the capabilities, and future application, this is the future application, guys, okay. And this is the, these are the challenges, okay. The potential challenges facing agent, okay. This one include the need of transparency and accountability in their decision and making process, okay guys. Or here you can see this is our JSON data, okay. So it will generate more, but my token limit is not that much good. Okay, so that's why it is generating like this. Okay, I use free model. Okay, after some time I will buy pay model. I buy paid model. Okay, so here here this is the trace. I already explained. Trace means execution. Okay, what I mean, it will show you full execution trace. Okay, so planner, researcher, writer, and manager. Okay, planner create this one, and here analysis for future AI event. So these are the steps in execution trace. Okay, and this is the markdown report I got, and this is the JSON data, and then this is our project. I will show you how we create it, and I will show you more content in report after some time. Okay, now I am going to create project. So first of all, I need to create one folder here, that is, okay, I am giving here a name of the folder. So what should I give? Deep agent project. Okay, so this is our folder, deep agent project. Okay, but I already have this project. Okay, but I create new one for you. Okay, now here in Visual Studio I am going to open this folder. Okay, folder is deep agent project. Okay, so first of all I need to create some file. Okay, so here I need to close this one. So here I'm going to create requirement.txt. Okay guys, in this file I need to write this LangChain OpenAI and LangChain community, because we are going to use LangChain, and DeepAgent because we are going to use DeepAgent, python.env because I am going to use API from .env file. Okay, this is for Streamlit UI. Okay, if you want to create UI in Streamlit, so that's why you need to use Streamlit. I use Streamlit to create UI in this project, so that's why I wrote here Streamlit. Okay, or like if you want to use by PDF, then you need to use by PDF. Okay, and this is for Python document, and this is for pandas, like if you want to create column or data frame. Okay, and here first of all you need to open your terminal. Okay, so inside this terminal, okay, and after this I am going to create one .env file. Okay, so here I am going to create what? Array, what happening with it here? So here I am going to create our virtual environment. Okay, so this is the command for virtual environment. Right. Okay, it took some time. Now we can create our file, that is agent.py. Agents. So here after creating agent.py, I am going to create another file, that is man.py. Okay guys, and here in env file I already create my Groq API key. So this is my Groq API key. How can you create this? So here you need to um, click on this console.groq. You need to search in your browser console.groq.com/keys. Okay, so here you got your API key, and click here, create your own API key, and write something, your project name, whatever. Okay, like I'm going to write research. I already add researcher. I gave name here new researcher. Okay, and you can select your API's expiration date. Okay, then you need to submit. I select no expiration date. The key will not expired. Okay, and here you need to copy your API key and done. Okay, then you can write here in this file. Okay guys, I hope you got it. Now you need to open your terminal. Okay, and here you have everything in your requirement.txt. Okay, again I'm going to activate my virtual environment because I open new terminal and then use this. Okay, pip install my -r dot slash requirement.txt. I am going to install everything from requirement.txt. I'm going to enter. So everything I already install everything. Okay, here. Oh, still it is like pending. It is installing everything. Okay, so you can install like this. It is going to be installed by using pip install -r requirement.txt. Okay, so it is taking some time. Now I am going to create project. Okay, and the part of project planner, researcher, writer and manager. Okay, so in this file agents I am going to write our code. Okay, so first of all I need to write these lines. Okay, I import os that it will read everything from env file. Okay, from this file. Okay guys, and I use LangChain core tools dot tools import tools, so I can create tools. Okay, and here I'm going to import chat Groq. That's why that with the help of chat Groq I use our Groq model. Okay, and deep agent, this is for deep agent. I'm going to import create deep agent. It is used to create a deep agent, or you can say deep agent, the core deep agents framework. Okay, and this is for chat Groq for LLM backend. Okay, and I use tool. So tool used to define planner and researcher capabilities. Okay, so I am not going to manually coding a manager. Deep agent handle orchestration internally. Okay, so here I also use one another thing. From typing I'm going to import library. Okay, so like if you are going to use list, so it is used for list. Okay, so after this I am going to write planner component. Okay, so here I already have this one, planner component. Oh, I need to copy from it. I need to copy it and paste it here. Okay, planner component. So I write here @tool. Okay, and I'm going to define one function name, write underscore tools. Write underscore tools, and here I am going to pass task colon list. List should be in str. Okay, string. So here I use an output that is also str string. Okay guys, so this is the component first. Okay, and it is, you can say it is the planner. This is the planner. Okay, planner job is not a intelligence. Okay, planner job is breaking a task into a steps. It's not execute anything. It is not going to be execute anything. Okay, the planner only create the roadmap. Okay, and execution happen later. So here I need to use colon. Actually I already have prompt for this, I am going to write prompt for this planner component. Okay, so I already have these. Oh, planner component. So here I need to copy and paste it. Okay, planner component, and I need to write triple quotes doc string. Okay, okay, now everything is fine. So here after this I am going to return what this is also I have in my in this file. Okay, it will return no, I do not have. Okay, so we can write here return this one, plan created. Okay, colon, I use space here. I am going to add by using plus. Okay, and comma, again colon, dot join task. Oh, it is not in capital letter, it should be in small letter. Okay, task, and here where is the join, where is the join? Okay, so this is our join and task, ks task. Okay guys, so here it will return plans. Okay, I already write here. Okay, this one, join join task, convert that list into one readable sentence. Okay, task is a list of steps created by the planner. Task means list of steps created by the planner. Okay, so first of all planner give you first step is research the current AI agent. Okay, current AI agent trends. Okay, research the current AI agent trends. Okay, so this one is a first part that planner give us. Okay, okay, so second part is analyze the future of applications. Third part is the identify challenges. Okay, so these are the tasks, or you can say list of tasks that is created by the planner. Okay, so planner create the task in these steps. For example, like if you have any task, or you want like you send them to the planner. Okay, then planner create into a smaller step, or you can say smaller task. This one, first research current AI agent trends, and second analyze the future application, and third identify the challenges. Okay, and dot join task, convert that list into one readable sentence. Okay, so here I use join dot task. It means it convert into a readable sentence or readable format. Okay, plan created like this: research current AI agent trends, analyze the future of AI application, and identify challenges. Okay, so it will give you in readable format. Okay guys, I hope you got it. Like if you have lots of like if you give the task to this tool, or you said, or it will create a small task of small subtask of your task. Okay, this tool is used by the planner to create a step by step roadmap for the entire research process. Okay guys, I hope you got it. Now now I am going to create at at the rate, or I'm going to define at the rate tool. This is the another tool. Okay, and here I'm going to define internal underscore analysis. Okay, so here Okay, these are the prompt for this. I need to copy from here and paste it here in agents. Okay. Okay, so here I need to write internal analysis. Okay, this is the function name. Internal, oh, internal analysis. Okay, and here I am going to pass query. Okay, so here QUER and by query should be in string. Okay, and output should be in also string columns. Okay, so this is the another tool. Okay, after planning I already saw that we have four component. First one is planner. Okay, and second one is researcher. Okay, so researcher component I already showed the planning tool are used for doing the planning, and researcher is sub agent. Okay, so this tool is used by the researcher to perform deep analysis on a specific topic using the model's internal knowledge. Okay, and here after this I need to write this line. So here it will return the analysis for query and completed. Okay, so I need to check there. Mm-mm. Okay, so we don't have, so I am going to okay, so this tell the system that analysis finished. Okay, this tell the system that analysis finished, and the thinking happens inside the AI tool, not in the return value. Okay, so here this tool I already read it. Okay, so this is return the analysis for query and complete, like if you have queries. Okay, and if you have query for one query. Okay, like if you have query equals to one topic. Okay, so analysis for AI agent. Okay, it will say that analysis for uh, corruption in 2025, like this you have one query. Okay, so like I'm going to take one example, future AI agent application. Okay, analysis for query equals to future AI agent application. Query equals to future AI agent application, like you have any query. Okay, so this function runs, the AI thinks about the topic internally. Okay, AI thinks about the topic internally, then it just say I am done thinking about this topic. Okay, and that's nothing more. Okay, I hope you got it. Like you have a query here, query equals to, I am going to write here for example. Okay, like you have query future AI agent analysis application. Okay, so this is our query. Okay, this is our query on one topic. Okay, here analysis for future AI agent application. Okay, and this function run this one internal analysis. Okay, this function run the AI think about the topic internally, this topic, this one. Okay, AI think about this topic internally, and then it just say I am done thinking about this topic. Okay, so I hope you got it. So this is the researcher. Okay, this is the planner, this is the researcher. Now I am going to move here. After this I'm going to create one function, that is define create full deep system. Mhm. create full create full deep system, create underscore full deep system and model configuration. Okay, so here after this I am going to configure our model. Okay, so llm equals to I'm going to use chat Groq. Okay, chat Groq, this one. Okay, here I am going to write model name. Model equals to I'm going to use this model. Okay, llama hyphen 3.3 hyphen 70 billion parameter. Okay, versatile. I'm going to use this model. Okay guys, you can use any of one. I use this one. Okay, versatile. If you want to know more about this, you can search on Groq, or if you want to know more about this model, you can go here in Groq page, Groq. Okay, console.groq.com slash docs slash models. Okay, so I use this model llama 3.3 hyphen 70 billion hyphen versatile. Okay, so this is the price rate. Okay, 0.59 input, 0.79 output in dollars. Okay, so this is the speed 280. Okay, and currently I am using its free tier. Okay, so if you want to build free, you can use this model. Okay, or we have different models. I use this one. Okay, this one. Now we can write here temperature. Temperature equals to 0. Okay, comma, and here Groq underscore API underscore key. Okay, and here I am going to access our API key os dot env, so it will can read properly API key from this env file. Okay, I need to copy this and paste it here. Guys, use your own API key. I will delete it after some time. Okay, after finishing this, don't use my API key. Okay, okay, and after this I need to copy this comments and paste it here. Okay, component 3 and 4, writer and manager. I have finished planner. This one is for planner and this one is for researcher. Okay, and here this is like full deep system. Okay, and now component 3 and 4, writer and manager logic. So I'm going to create this function. Function name is def create full agent. Actually I already create this, create full deep system. Okay, so internally use a manager. This function create full deep system, it is use manager internally, or you can say create deep agent, sorry, deep system. This function internally use a manager to orchestrate. Okay, and a write to a format that final file output. Okay, so here I need to return one thing, return create deep agent. I'm going to call this function create deep agent. Okay, so here I need to space 1 2 3 and 4. Okay, for indentation. Okay, here I'm going to pass llm, this one. Okay, llm comma in list I am going to pass both write to do's, this one write to do's, and this one internal analysis researcher here. Okay guys, so this is our complete code. Okay, should I explain again? Yes, I can explain again. Okay, I use OS for read the API key from env. Okay, I use list that we can use list in our code. Okay, and this is for tool. Okay, tool used to define the planner and researcher capabilities. Okay, I use chat Groq. This is the used for LLM backend. Okay, and create deep agent. This is the core deep agent framework. Okay, and here I use this planner. Okay, so this component first one is planner is not a intelligent. Okay, planner job is breaking a task into a small steps. Okay, it does not executing anything. And this one is researcher. Okay, so this component researcher are used to perform deep analysis per steps. Okay, use the model internal knowledge, use the model's internal knowledge. Okay, still like it is doing research. Okay, now this is our third function, create full deep system. This function write everything together. Okay, LLM is configure once model. Okay, and tool are passed in and return the one deep agent. Okay, and here this so here this line create what? Planner, researcher, writer, and manager. This one. The manager and writer are internal. I don't write them myself. Okay. So this line create everything automatically. Planner, researcher, writer, and manager. I don't need to create a writer and manager internally. Okay, because they execute internally. I don't need to create manually by myself. Okay. So I have finished this. I have created planner, researcher. Okay, and manually writer and manager. Okay, now what? Now I am going to create our UI, or you can say main.py file. Okay, so this file define the agent architecture. In the next step I will connect this agent to Streamlit UI to visualization the execution and the output. Okay, so this is for like agent. Now I am going to create Streamlit UI and connect the all agent there. Okay, here in main.py. Now I am going to create main.py file. Okay, so here I am going to import I'm going to import Streamlit as st. Okay, and here I am going to import from .env import load.env. Okay, that we can access our API key which I have in my .env file. Okay, import Streamlit as st. Okay, with the help of Streamlit we can build our UI. Okay, now I'm going to create instance of .env load.env, and I missed one thing. I need to import OS. Okay, that it will help to read the API key from env. Okay, now I am going to create st dot set page type page. I'm going to configure our page. Okay, so set page underscore configure. config, not configure. Okay, config. Here I am going to write my page title, page underscore title. Okay, so these are the Streamlit component. Page title equals to, I am giving here title name. Okay, so title name is Deep Agent Architecture Demo, comma, and here this line. Okay, this line is also for title, sd.title. So this will show you title on UI. Okay, proper deep agent and 4 component systems. Now we are going to create columns. Okay, so column equals to st dot columns 4. Okay, here I am going to create 4 columns. So column 0, okay, column 0 matrix, and here this is the column name planner exploit tool. Okay, this is the exploit tool, and here column 1 matrix researcher internal knowledge. Okay, so this is our researcher tool, and this is our column 2, that is writer. Okay, file system, and it will give you output. Okay, and column 3, that is manager and runtime orchestration. Okay, this is the st dot divider. It will divide the all of these 4 columns. Okay, so column 1 is researcher, column 2 is column 1 is planner, second column is researcher, third column is writer, and fourth column is manager. Okay guys, so these are the column that will show in UI. Okay, with the name of planner, researcher, and writer and manager. Okay, after creating column, okay guys, after creating column, now I am going to create what? I am going to import deep agent system. Okay, so I am going to use agents. Okay, agents from here. Okay, this is our agents file here. From agent I am going to import this function, last one, create deep agent, this one. Okay, so here this one, create deep agent, I am going to use this. Okay, from agents import create full deep agent system, full deep system. Okay, and st.case, 1 minute, this this line tell you that this line bring your entire LLM agent setup here. This line bring in your entire deep agent setup here, the LLM planner tool, research tool from here. Okay, this line bring everything, planner tool, internal analysis, researcher tool. Okay, LLM, temperature, Groq, everything, not Groq. Okay, Groq API coming from .env file. Okay, so everything will come here by using this function. Okay, here by using this function. So this line bring in the entire setup, or you can say full setup of create underscore full underscore deep system. Okay, the LLM, the planner tool, the researcher tool, and the internal manager and writer also. Okay, this will line bring the entire thing from the this file. Okay, okay, now you can see here st dot catch resource. Okay, and here I have function that is load system. Okay, so this tells to the Streamlit create this agent one and reuse it. Okay, create agent once and reuse it. Okay, so why this matter? LLM initialize expensive. Okay, and rebuilding the agent on every button click is slow and dumb. So catching keep the app fast and stable. Okay, so why we use catch? Because your app will be faster and stable after using catching. Okay, so without catching, what will happen? Agent reload every time. Okay, API call increase and UI feel broken. So that's why I use catch to initialize LLM. Okay, and rebuild the agent on every button click is slow and dumb. So that's why I use catch. Okay, so catching are used for agent load once and smooth UI and for good behavior. Okay, so that's why I use catching. After this is the function, okay, and return this one, create full deep underscore system, okay. And agent equals to load system, it means now the deep agent is fully initialized here, okay. Deep agent equals to loads underscore system means fully be initialized deep agent fully, okay, and read to accept the task and sitting in the memory, okay. So here we load the in this line, in these line 1 2 3 4 and 5 line, okay. So here we load the deep agent system once using Streamlit caching, so the AI brain system, sorry, AI brain stay alive across interaction, okay. So that's why we use these lines, okay. Now we are going to create this line helper for safe file retrieval, okay. So here this is the function name, okay. The function to safely read the file and written by the agent, okay. It safely read file and written by the agent, so here I passed file and keys, okay. And here for key in keys, try multiple possible files name, okay. This is for try the multiple possible file name, okay. This loop are going to use for multiple files, okay. If k in file means it will check if that file is exist or not, if k in file, okay, okay. And content equals to file of k, this means get the file data, okay. Content equals to file this line, and here I have k in list, so it's mean get the file data, okay. And return content dot get, okay. Here content equals to content, and content if it is instant content and dictionary else content, okay. So it will give you content and dictionary, okay. So so if in this line, if file is in dictionary, if file is a dictionary, it return its content, okay. If file is dictionary, okay, here you can see if is an instance content and dictionary, okay. So if I have content in file and that is this content is in dictionary, so it will give you content, okay. If file is in dictionary, it will return the content here, content dot get content. So here I got content, here in this line I got content. Oh, what happening here? In this line I got content, okay. If I have dictionary, if I have content, if I have content and dictionary, okay. So this file is in dictionary, so if is instant are used to show you key and values, okay. So that is dictionary. If it is dictionary, if it's instant content and dictionary, then it will give you content this line, and otherwise it will give you content and return the none, okay. And return none if file is not found, okay. This helper function safely read the file creation by the deep agent, okay. And sometime the agent return file as a dictionary and sometime as a raw content, so the function handle both cases and avoid the crashes, okay. Now I am going to create user input, okay. So here after get file content, we move here on user input, okay. So here first is task, okay. So task equals to st dot text area. So here you need to enter your task like future of AI agent in 2026, okay. This is a input area that you can fill your task, what you want to like what you want to research or what you want to search here, okay. And this is for if st dot button, okay. So run when user click on the button, okay. So it will run when user click on the button, run deep agent demo and type is primary, okay. So with spinner, with st.spinner multiple agent coordinating in process, it's mean it's showing you, it's so loading spinner while agent is working, okay. So full prompt mentioning all four component. Okay, so here full prompt, and this is the main task. Okay, actual user task, or you can say main task, and these are the our these are the four component: planner, researcher, writer, and manager. Okay, use write to do's to list research step, and use internal analysis for each step, and this is for line. Okay, move in second line. Okay, and create another line. Okay, and writer create reports in .md and markdown or in JSON data. Okay, JSON data structure, and manager validate that both format JSON and md .md, so both format match and task are completed. Okay, and this prompt forces planner, researcher, writer, and manager behavior. Okay, and here result equals to result dot invoke. It send the task to the agent. Okay, so here result dot invoke message and role user, so we are the user, and content full prompt, and here file. So this send the task to the agent. Okay, so task to the agent, it will, so I mean it will send the task to the agent. Okay, and here file equals to result dot get file. It means what? Empty workspace for file. Okay, file equals to result dot get file. Okay, and here collect, it will collect all the file created by the writer. Okay, report dot md and data dot json, etc. So it will collect all the file right by the this one. Okay, so this is the empty workspace for the file, and here this line are used to collect the file that is created by the writer, report.md and data.json. Okay guys, so here the user entered the research topic. Okay, that is task. Okay, when the button is going, like if you are going to click on the button, when the button is clicked, when we send the structure prompt to the DeepAgent. Okay, this prompt clearly tell each component what to do. Okay, so system instruction, these are the system instruction. Okay, so here this prompt clearly tell each component what to do. Planner, what to do? Planner used to write to do's to list research step. Okay, and here researcher what is doing research, what is work done by researcher? It is use internal analysis for each step. Okay, and writer create the files, and manager validate that both the format are true or not. Okay, and 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 planner makes the plan, like this prompt clearly tell each component what to do here. Okay, and after this planner make a plan, researcher analyze, and writer create a file, and manager validate everything here in this line. Okay, planner plan the task, researcher research on the task. Okay, and analyze the task and create the file by writer, and manager validate that it is correct or not. Everything validated by the manager. Okay guys, I hope you got it. Now I am going to create tabs. Okay, so here after this, okay, so here I'm going to start from here. Tab for clean UI. Okay, so I am going to create tab 1, tab 2, and tab 3, and st.tabs. Okay, so it will show you tabs, execution tabs. Okay, execution tabs, and markdown report and JSON data. Okay, now tab 1, in tab 1. Okay, so this is the tab 1, first tab, so how the manager control the agent. Okay, st.subheader, so this is the subheader execution trace. Okay, title, so in the UI this one, no execution trace, this one. Okay, in subheader. Okay, and with st.expander, so full execution trace. Okay, so expand equals to true while you are going to expand. Okay, so it will show you everything. Okay, for message in result dot get message. Okay, and here empty list after comma. So loop through, it will apply loop all loop through all message and produced by the agent. Loop through all message produced by the agent. Okay, in this meaning of this line, it will loop through all the message produced by the agents. Okay, or it means it will like show you or hide from you internal logs. Okay, and I already said that it will throw all the message produced by the agents. Okay, and here message dot content means ignore empty message. So okay, so st dot chat message, here assistant, I am going to pass assistance dot write and message dot content, so it will display each step as a chat style message. Okay, st dot chat message assistant dot write message dot content. Okay, so it will show you message in a display each step as a chat style message. Okay, so here this tab manager behavior. Okay, it will tell you manager behavior or execution trace. Okay, so this section show what the manager is doing internally. Every decision, tool call and file update appears here as an execution trace. Okay, we are not writing manager logic manually or ourselves. Okay, we are only observing it. Okay, so this is the manager, you are not simulating anything, you are not hard coding steps. Okay, deep agent already control planning, routing and writing. So AI equals to window, not a brand. Okay, execution trace is the manager taking out loud. Okay, and that's it. You have built a real deep agent, not a fake prompt demo. Okay, so after this I am going to write code for tab 2. Okay, so tab 2 is used for writers, means file. Okay, so writer output, or you can say markdown. Okay, with tab 2 st dot subheader means this is our second tab. Okay, it will show you what the writer agent created. Okay, so this is our subheader. Okay, and in title it will show you writer's output or markdown. Okay, and here md content equals to get file. Okay, so this is here we get the file in report.md and report.md. Okay, here I got file. Okay, so here safely fetch the markdown file. In this line, by using this line, we safely fetch the markdown file written by the writer and work whether the path is report.md, this one, or report.md. Okay, and here if md dot content, sorry, md underscore content st dot markdown, it means content is a list content is a list and then join the line. Okay, so here st dot markdown. Okay, if is instant empty dot content. Okay, it's in this meaning of this line, if content is a list. Okay, if is instant md dot content is list, then it will give you content. Okay, and join the line, else it will give you content like this in string. Okay, so if content is a list, okay, then join the line, and if content is a string, show it directly. Okay, if content is string, it will show you directly in else condition. Okay, and if content is in list, okay, each instance means it have everything. Okay, and if content is in list, then it will give you, it will join the lines. Okay, one by one by using this /n. Okay, else dot info, no markdown report generated. Or if writer doesn't create any file, so it will give you this. Okay, this error. So this tab so the writer's output, the writer does not print text to the screen, it write the file to the file system, we simply read the file and display it. Okay, so writer equals to file creator, UI equals to file viewer, no writer logic is written in Streamlit, writer work inside the DeepAgents. Okay, if this tab is empty, it's mean writer agent fell, not the UI. Okay guys, so I hope you got it. This is for manager and this is for writer. Now I am going to create our third tab. Okay, that is manager validation data or JSON. Okay, so here manager valid the data in third app. Okay, sorry, third tab. I need to close this here. This is disturbing. Okay, so after first tab, that is for manager behavior, and this is for file. Okay, this is for manager validation data. This one. This is the third tab. This one. This one. Okay, third tab. Okay, so st dot subheader. Okay, this is the subheader, and this is the title manager validate data in JSON. Okay, so UI handling for manager output. Okay, third tab, so the structured data validated by the user here, and this is the title UI handling for manager output. Okay, and JSON content equals to get file content. Okay, so file here here safely fetch JSON file. In this line we will safely fetch JSON file. Okay, report.json, data.json, and report.json. Okay, here in this example we fetch md file. Okay, now we are going to fetch report.json. Okay, this is md, it has extension md, and this is a extension .json. Okay, data.json, data.json, report.json, slash report.json. Okay, so safely fetch JSON file, and manager ensure this data match the markdown report. Okay, if JSON, here you can see JSON get file content. Okay, get file content. Okay, so if you want to click here, go into definition. So here I have this. Okay, get file content. So I use this function from main.py. This is our file content, get file content. So here I use JSON content and get file content. So file should be in these extension: report.json, data.json, and report.json. Okay, if JSON content st.json. Okay, if data is JSON. Okay, if JSON file created, then it will be JSON st.json and JSON content. Okay, so display JSON clean and format, like if you have JSON data here by using this condition. Otherwise it will show you information at its agent is processing internal data structure and write the file. Okay, so JSON data is not created at here in else condition. Okay, here, and it will give you fallback message. Okay, agent is processing internal data structure. Okay, and st.write files means debug view and show everything the agent wrote. It will show you everything that's wrote by the agent. Okay, st.success after giving you everything. Okay, so it will give you message DeepAgent workflow completed, planner, researcher, writer, manager all active. Okay, so here tab number 3 represent the manager responsibility. Okay, manager does not write content, and the manager validate structure and consistency. Okay, so so what the manager actually did, check that markdown report here. Manager check that markdown report exists. Okay, both describe the same information. Okay, and and ensure the workflow is complete or not. Okay, and expose the final state by the result files. Okay, and you are not coding the manager, you are observing the manager here. Okay, and if plan, researcher thinks, and writer write the file, the manager makes sure nobody messed up. Okay guys, so this is our final code. Now I am going to run this project. Okay, I am going to open. So I am going to explain it again. Okay, so these are the columns. Okay, this is for DeepAgent. Okay, and this is for helper for the save file retriever. Okay, get the file, how do we get the file? Okay, so this is the code for get the file content. Okay, and this code is used for like button you have, okay, created the button and explain the task to the system and give the prompt to the system, okay. And here four tabs, okay, this code is used for tabs, tab 1, tab 2, tab 3. So we have three tabs: execution trace, markdown report, and JSON data, okay. This is data, this is for first tab, okay. Manager behavior, it will show you manager behavior, and it will be used for write the output in markdown, and this is used for manager validate JSON data, okay. And this is for after successful everything, it will show you like this, okay. Now I am going to open my terminal, okay. And here I need to activate our virtual environment again here, okay. So here I need to activate my virtual environment. I already explained how to create virtual environment, okay. Now I activated my virtual environment like this, okay. Now I am going to run streamlit run man.py. So I got this. I am going to search future of AI agent in 2026, okay. And you can press control and plus enter to apply this. Now I'm not going to follow this step. I'm just click here. I'm going to click on this button. So I got my output here inside this, okay. And guys, I already told you first component is planner, second is researcher, writer, and manager, okay. So researcher planning tool, okay, sorry, planner are used for planning the tool, and researcher, this one sub agent, and writer write the files, okay. And manager is system prompt or runtime or orchestration, okay. So here multi agent coordinating in the process, okay. After some time I got my result here, okay. So I need to wait. So here you can see I got my output after click on this button, okay. So you can see here this is the execution trace, okay. So here task, this is the task future of AI agent in 2026, okay. So system instruction, that planner, okay, planner use write to do's to list research the step, okay. And researcher, it is internal analysis for each step, okay. And writer create the report, okay, that is the report part, okay. And you got your report in JSON data, okay. And manager validate both format match and task are complete, okay. And plan, these are the plan created research currently AI agent trends analysis future of AI agent application, okay. So these are the plan created. First is research current AI agent trends, and second is analyze the future of AI agent application, and third is invest potential AI agent challenges and create the report outline and write the report in the markdown format and write data in JSON format, okay. So this is the plan, okay. First of all, analysis for the current AI agent trend completed, okay. And second is for AI agent application completed, okay. So here you can see I got introduction, current trends, and future application, okay. So here I got future application, okay, current trends of AI agents and future applications, and analysis potential AI agent challenge completed, okay. Updated file, that is report.md, and updated data.json, okay. And this is also report in .md, okay. And here you can see this is like I have some content here, okay. Future of AI agent in 2026, okay, as introduction, okay. These are the point, like first point this one, and second point introduction, third point is this one, okay. From this to this, AI agent are increasingly being used in various industry, and their application are expected to grow in the future, okay. And this is the title is future of AI agent in 2026, okay. So these are the what execution trace, Okay, execution flow, or you can say manager decisions. Okay. Okay, and here you can see this is our actual report, future of AI agent in 2026. This is introduction. Okay, AI agent increasingly being used in various industry, and their application are expected to grow in the future. Okay, this is the current trends. Okay, current trends in agent include the use of machine learning, natural language processing, improve the capabilities, and future application. This is the future application, guys. Okay, and this is the these are the challenges. Okay, the potential challenges facing agent. Okay, this one include the need of transparency and accountability in their decision and making process. Okay, guys, or here you can see this is our JSON data. Okay, so it will generate more, but my token limit is not that much good. Okay, so that's why it is generating like this. Okay, I use free model. Okay, after some time I will buy pay model. I buy paid model. Okay, so here here this is the trace. I already explained. Trace means execution. Okay, what I mean, it will show you full execution trace. Okay, so planner, researcher, writer, and manager. Okay, planner create this one, and here analysis for future AI event. So these are the steps in execution trace. Okay, and this is the markdown report I got, and this is the JSON data, and then this is our project. I will show you how we create it, and I will show you more content in report after some time. Okay, so guys, this was the practical demo of DeepAgent with four components: planner, researcher, writer, and manager. Okay guys, so I have exceed my API limit. Okay, so I can't perform more queries or more tasks in my tool. So if you have like API, or if you already buy API, okay, so if you have any paid API, or from Groq, okay, if you have API from Groq, or you can use OpenAI API. Okay, so you can test with multiple queries. Okay, because I exceed my API limit, so that's why I I I was testing there for one query. Okay, so you can search with more queries. And now our deep agent is finished. This is a new topic. Okay, so I build everything by my own and finish four component: planner, okay, planning tool, researcher, sub agent, writer, file system, and manager system prompt. Okay, manager means system prompt or runtime orchestration, whatever guys. Okay, so if you like my video, please do comment, like, share, and subscribe. Or in which topic you want video. Okay, tell me in comment. I will upload as soon as possible. I will create video and upload according to your choice. If you want video in any topic, you can comment. Okay, and bye bye, take care, see you in next video.